Okay, good morning, traders. Welcome to today's London pre-session analysis. So let's break down today's chart. We are looking at the key market structure, the key levels, and all the high probability scenarios before London opens. So I'm going to start off first with gold. So gold currently has created a new all-time high. We have taken out the previous highs over here. We have created a new all-time high. So gold is currently just pushing up. Now, what do you want to see today if you actually want to get involved in this piece of price action we have right here? So, on the 4 hour, you can see we have had a break over here. We swept this high over here. We had a break over here. So, if you're going to be looking for continuations today, let's take this one off. We need to see price pull back here and then we get a continuation move, or we just continue to push up from here like that. It is more likely to happen because we are trading gold here. It's very volatile, and after we take out all-time highs like this, price normally just keeps pushing up for a while before it begins to dump to the downside. So let's look at the 1 hour, how that one is shaping up. So yeah, you can see the break of structure over here. Nothing to really work with here. Price is just pushing up. So if you want to follow, what I want to see for today is for price to create structure like this. So give us a break of structure. This one. I want to see price give us a break of structure on the 15 minutes time frame. Then we get a retracement to sweep the low. Then we see supply starting to fill, then demand to take control. So basically a sweep, a market structure shift somewhere on the lower time frame, and then we take that order block to target the new highs. Or we see structure like this coming in, which is the retracement into the demand zone before we get a continuation. So I want to see this move. If this doesn't happen, then I would like to see this to follow the supply zones to target. We can get like the 50% of this range. So if we take our fib 2, so we'll be looking for shorts coming into this level right here. Into the demand zone. We have to this one. So that's it for gold. Let's move on. So Euro USD, what am I looking at? So for Euro USD, on the daily time frame, you can see price has we had a break of structure over here. We had a market structure shift over here on the daily time frame. So currently we are reacting off an old daily supply zone to push price into the discount before we get the continuation move. So for Euro USD currency, I'm actually very bearish. For the meantime, I'm bearish on Euro USD. So what is actually happening right now? We have this 4-hour swing range over here. Let's use the brush. We have the 4-hour swing range over here. So price broke structure to the upside. So what we are seeing is this decisional order block over here. It is the first order block after the push to the upside, after the market gives us a change of path. So we have the decisional order block over here, which has held price into supply at this level. It is now giving us the reaction to the downside. But what do we see here? We have seen that the price, the market has swept this low over here. So what do you expect? We expect small bullish momentum into the into the premium before we continue lower. So for today, the target, the main draw on liquidity will be this 4-hour order block low here to push price lower. I'm expecting bearish PA to take out this low over here because we have already reacted from it at this level. So on the 1 hour, I see I've already marked my levels. So for the 1 hour, you can see after we swept the low, gave us a minor market structure shift over here, which you see on the M15. There was an order block over here. Price is reacting from it, is failing. So what I wanted to see was if we had a break of structure and a closure above this level, then I'll start looking for buys from the retracement. But like I said, the narrative is actually bearish, so that could happen. It could still play out. We don't know yet until the market shows us. But on the 15 minutes, let me go down to the 15 minutes. You can see what I'm talking about here. The market structure shift was just for the pullback into the supply. So now that you have retraced back into the premium of the range, what do you expect? We expect the next move to come from there. So we treat all the demand zones as areas for pullbacks into supply and then continuation to the downside. So now we had this sweep over here. Market is currently reacting to the supply zone we have here. So what I want to see basically is for this. You can see this is an internal break of structure. So I want to see that fill. I want to see this demand start to fill, and then we start. You can look for the liquidation. We can place our entry right above there. Our stop loss above that high, and we can target a new low. So let's see how this plays out. We want to see the market structure shift first. We want to see a strong candle body closure below this low here. If you don't get that candle body closure, I wouldn't actually start to consider sales from here. I'll actually be leaning towards more buys, because our middle narrative is if we close above this high here with a strong candle on the 1 hour time frame, we'll start looking for retracement into demand to continue to play the move. Since we swept the low over here, but if we get a market structure shift, then I'll be looking for sales. That will be my major narrative for Euro USD today. Next we have DAX, the German 40 index. So let's go to the daily time frame for DAX. So for DAX, you can see on the daily time frame, we've had the break of structure to the downside over here, strong candle body closure, nice decent momentum. We had a reaction to the upside. So now what do you see in this leg? In this leg here, you can see that we have no inducement whatsoever. So where is the next level of inducement, which is above this high over here? And what do we have right above the high? We have a POI, a daily supply zone right above the highs. So my expectation is for price to hold the internal daily bullish order flow. So you can see we had a break of structure over here, and then we continue to push up. So now we have had the 50% retracement into the fib level, and I'm expecting the continuation. We have pulled back into the discount, and I'm expecting the continuation to the target the liquidity above this high and into the daily supply zone we have above. Let's take this thing. So on the 4 hour, you can see that very clearly. Price retraced into this traditional order block after the break of structure, and this is what is giving us a strong push. We have a V-shaped strong reaction from the demand zone. So what you're expecting is at least a pullback into the discount, then you continue the move to the upside. Sure, we can actually continue to follow this bullish order flow we see on the lower time frame to continue looking for buys from here. But generally, you like to see the pullback into the discount before you take the move to the upside. So what you are seeing now on the 1 hour, let me get rid of this real quick. So on the 1 hour, you can see we have swept this high over here. That's giving us a reaction. So for me currently, I'll actually be favoring more sales. I'll be looking for sales into this POI right here. And if we get into this POI, I'll wait and see if we get the market structure shift before I start looking for buys to target this high here and potentially this high over here. That is if we get a retracement from DAX. So we are watching that. Moreover, this zone can also fail if we don't get the market structure shift. So if we come in and we don't get the valid market structure shift like this with a strong candle body closure, then we continue to look for sales sorry, into the discounts here, where we wait for another market structure shift confirmation before we look for the buys to target the draw on liquidity. So that's it for DAX. Yeah, so that's basically it. All these ways, I actually look at them, but I'm not going to be doing the analysis for it today because I already have some pairs I'm already looking at, like Euro USD. I'm only looking to take a position today on Euro USD, not trying to force anything. So I'm actually going to leave crypto and the indices alone. We'll check on them in a while, but yeah, I'm gonna leave those ones alone. I don't want to be fucking with crypto at this moment in time. We will treat those on the weekend. So yeah, that's it for today's nightly pre-session analysis. We have XAUSD, Euro USD, and the German 40. So stay tuned. If we get any developments during London or New York, I'll update it in the Telegram community. So go drop a like and follow. Yeah. See you guys.